Hi, my name is Brooke. I want to describe to you a horrible experience I had when I was younger that I'll never forget. My family went on vacation to Canada, and at that time I was around 5 years old, and my brother was 3 years old. We traveled there in a car to a national park. There were a lot of trees and beautiful trails, and my favorite part was the waterfall. My mom tapped me on the shoulder and reminded me, hold on to the rails when you're walking. You can't swim. Be careful. I said, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. I was so excited. I jumped out of the car and I ran over to this metal bridge. And you could just feel the cool mist on my face. And I started walking, and on the bridge, you see two horizontal bars connected to the bridge, sectioned in by a vertical rail at each end and extended all the way down to the bridge. And as I was holding on to the bridge, my hand was getting wet, and my mother was holding on to my brother's hand behind me, and my father was ahead of me. As I moved from section to section, I grabbed on to the next section and looked down and saw the rushing water below me. It was not Niagara Falls, it was a different falls. I can't remember what it's called. As I was holding on to the railing, somehow it swung over and I was dangling above the roaring water below me, and I screamed and someone pulled me back. And remember, at that time I was only 5 years old. I was so scared, and then my mom pulled me back and pulled me out, and I was crying, and my mom hugged me tightly and told me, told you to be careful. And then we decided to go and find a ranger to tell him so that you could tell people to be careful. But it wasn't like other national parks. There was no ranger around. And that experience terror traumatized me.